Alright, what is going on, everybody? So today we're going to be redrafting the 2022 NBA Draft a little over a year later. So, yeah, let's just get into it. On the clock at 1, we have the Orlando Magic, who initially took Paolo Banchero. I'm going to have them selecting him once again with the first pick. Paolo Banchero won the Rookie of the Year. Won the 2022-23 Rookie of the Year. He was nearly an all-star, the face of your franchise. Definitely taking him at 1, still in a redraft. At 2, I'm actually going to still be taking for the Thunder, still have them taking Chet Holmgren. He was out the entire season, and he got hurt, not too long after he got drafted, but still a key piece to their franchise, like Paolo Banchero. I still think he can be an all-star in 2 years. I still think he's going to be really good, and he'll definitely be in the running with Victor Wembanyama for Rookie of the Year. Because remember, he's still a rookie, since he didn't play at all last season. At 3, I have Keegan Murray going to the Houston Rockets. I think Keegan Murray was a really good player, a really overlooked rookie for the Kings, because I know a lot of people didn't like that pickup, but I think in a redraft, I think he would go top 3 to the Rockets at 3. Now, at 4, I have the Sacramento Kings taking Jalen Williams with Keegan Murray off the board. Jalen Williams out of Santa Clara. I really wanted to go at 14 to my Cavs last season, or in this draft, but he ended up going earlier. He ended up going 12 to the Thunder, I believe. I think it was 12. Yeah, and he surprised so many people. He can play multiple positions. He can probably guard multiple positions as well. Has great height for what he's able to do. Definitely and he'd be a great fit for the Kings as well. Having taken them at 4. At 5, I have the Detroit Pistons selecting Benedict Mathurin out of Arizona. Benedict Mathurin had a really strong start to his rookie season. Then it kind of faded away a little bit. I'm actually trying to think if I should have taken Walker Kessler here, but I still think Benedict Mathurin would have been a really nice fit for them. He's a really electric guard. Got a lot of confidence, that's for sure. But I have the Pistons taking him at 5. At 6, I have the Indiana Pacers going with Walker Kessler. Now, they have Miles Turner already, so that's what would kind of be the issue here. I feel like, I probably should have gone Kessler at 5 to the Pistons. Benedict Mathurin's still going 6. That's probably, you know what? That's fine. I feel like the Pistons wouldn't even take a center. They love to draft guards. So I still think they would take Benedict Mathurin here. And then Walker Kessler with Miles Turner. That'd be a stud defensive front court like that. So I don't know. Maybe that will work out. But you can definitely flip flop those if you want. At 7, I have Jabari Smith Jr. going to the Portland Trailblazers. Yeah, I think I'd say so. Jabari Smith Jr. was looking to go 1 was likely going to go 1 until the day of the draft. I remember this. When Woj tweeted that Paolo Banchero was likely going to go 1. And then Jabari Smith Jr. ended up falling to 3. But for the longest time, Jabari Smith Jr. was projected to go 1. But hey, I mean, a year later, he ends up falling to 7 in a redraft. But I still think it would be a great pickup for the Portland Trailblazers. At 8, I have the New Orleans Pelicans selecting Jaden Ivey here. Originally took Dyson Daniels, but I think Jaden Ivey, really athletic, really electric scorer, really an electric scorer. At 9, I have the San Antonio Spurs selecting Shaedon Sharpe out of Kentucky, and Shaedon Sharpe, I think for the Spurs, he would have the ball in his hands a lot. I think this would be a phenomenal pick for them, especially. I think it'd be great value as well because he had a pretty strong rookie season, but he has loads of potential. Getting him at 9 here is great value, especially next to Victor Wembanyama. That'd be really good for the Spurs. At 10, we have the Washington Wizards. I think Washington will go with someone like, I feel like they would go with someone like Tari Eason. They originally took Johnny Davis. They could also go Jeremy Sochan here, which I think I'm going to do here. I think I'm going to go with Jeremy Sochan. I did kind of overlook him there, but I think he'd be a really solid big for them. Especially with no Kristaps Porzingis anymore. Yeah, he definitely. And then block Cole Belly. That'd be a great 3-4, actually. But I would definitely have him taking Sochan. Jeez. At 10. At 11 here, I have the New York Knicks selecting Tari Eason out of Louisiana State University. I think this would be a great pick for New York to play alongside Julius Randle. That could definitely be pretty solid of 3-4-5 with Tari Eason, Julius Randle, and Mitchell Robinson. At 12, the Thunder, I'll have them selecting. I think they would solidify their front court. With Chet Holmgren and Jalen Duren here at 12. They originally took Jalen Williams, who did end up rising a lot. Jalen Williams going forward to the Sacramento Kings. But Jalen Duren, I think, will be good at 12 for the Thunder. At 13, I have the Charlotte Hornets selecting. I think they could go a couple different routes here. I think they would ultimately take a chance on Dyson Daniels, but I think they could definitely go with him out of the G League Ignite. Take a chance on him definitely at 14 for the Cavs. I think the Cavs would ultimately go with best player available, and I don't really know though. Do they take? I feel like this might be a hot take, but I feel like they would go Christian Braun. I would love Christian Braun on my Cavs, man. He would fit this team perfectly. As just like a spark off the bench. We saw what he did for the Denver Nuggets. But taking him 14, really good value. At 15, we have the Charlotte Hornets on the clock again, and I think they could go with someone like AJ Griffin, a guy who still has tons of potential in this league. I think he'd be a great pick for the Charlotte Hornets. At 16, we have the Atlanta Hawks, and I think they could go someone like Malachi Branham, who showed some flashes in year 1, but another guy who I think has loads of potential, and he fits that Atlanta Hawks team perfectly. Can be sort of a combo guard for them. Yeah, I would love that for the Hawks. At 17, we have the Houston Rockets here. I think they could go. I think they. I think they could take a chance on Johnny Davis. They could also go someone like Andrew Nembhard, who I was really high on in his rookie season. Jaden Hardy, that might. Actually, I think they will go with Johnny. I think they go with Johnny Davis. So Johnny Davis would fall a lot in the redraft, in my opinion. Like I said, this is the hardest redraft to do because it was so recent. At 18, we have the Chicago Bulls, who I think they will go with Mark Williams. Nikola Vucevic is aging. They just re-signed him. I think they go with Mark Williams, though, to be their center after Vucevic is gone. That would work out pretty well, I think. At 19, we have the Minnesota Timberwolves. I think they could go with someone like David Roddy. Still, David Roddy would be a nice pick for them. Jalen Williams did show a lot of flashes in his rookie season, though. I really like the idea. I would like the idea of them getting Blake Wesley here. Another guy who has potential. Another guy that was drafted by the Spurs at 25, I believe. And then Brandon was here at 20. The Spurs at 20, I think they could take with. I think they go with Ousmane Dieng or Ochai Agbaji. I think Ousmane Dieng would be a great pick for them. At 21, we got the Denver Nuggets, and I think they would just take. That'd be sick if they took Jovic, but I think they take more shooting in Ochai Agbaji. He didn't really play a lot in year one in his rookie season. I still think he could be a decent role player in this league. At 22, we have the Memphis Grizzlies on the clock here, and they could go someone with great potential in Christian Koloko. I think Jalen Williams could actually be a really nice pick for them out of Arkansas. At 23, we have the Philadelphia 76ers here, and I think they could go with some more win now piece like Jaden Hardy. I was like knocking Jaden Hardy as Sixers a little bit last year. So I think they take him at 23. Ended up falling to 37, I'm pretty sure. In real life, at 24, we have the Milwaukee Bucks on the clock here. And I think this is where they go someone like Andrew Nembhard, who I think would definitely be a first-round pick in a redraft. I think that'd be a really nice pick for them. At 25, we have the San Antonio Spurs, and I think they go with a high upside guy in Ty Washington, who just recently got traded to the Atlanta Hawks. He's got a lot of potential. I think that'd be a great pick for the Spurs. At 26, we have the Houston Rockets, and I think they could go with another high upside guy, that being Christian Koloko out of Arizona. And then Miami here, they originally took Nikola Jovic. I think, do I have him going him again here? I don't know. They could, kind of looking at the end of the list here. Not really guys that. I think they go Beauchamp here. I think they go Beauchamp at 27. At 28, we have the Warriors on the clock here, and I think they could go like. I think they go Roddy. I think Roddy would be great. I think that Roddy would be a great addition off the bench for them. I think that's where he would go. And then I think Nikola Jovic could thrive with Memphis. I think that would be. I should have waited a pick for the Nuggets. That would have been so cool if the Nuggets one day get Nikola Jovic. the memes for that would be pretty crazy. But at 30, Denver, I think they will go. Patrick Baldwin Jr. is another high upside guy. Kamagate they originally took. I think he might be coming over this season. Peyton Watson, who they originally took. There's not a lot of like undrafted guys that go here. That like, I mean, Kenneth Lofton Jr. maybe sticks out to you. I think they go Patrick Baldwin Jr. to round out the first round. Pick 31 here. We have the Indiana Pacers. Now, with them not getting Andrew Nembhard, I think they go a guy like Dalen Terry here. At 32, we have the Orlando Magic, who they already took Caleb Houston. I think this is, yeah, they took him with this pick. I think they could go someone like Peyton Watson, a high upside guy at 32. I think it'd be a pretty nice pick for them. Here's originally taken at 30 by the Nuggets. At 33, we have the Toronto Raptors, who I think they could take a chance on Jake LaRavia, who's shown some pretty good big flashes in the G League. So he'd be pretty good pick for them. At 34, we have the Oklahoma City Thunder, and I think this is where EJ Liddell would go, another high upside guy that fell all the way down to 42, I'm pretty sure, to the Pelicans. Or would they go another? They could go Kendall Brown. Actually, I'm gonna have them go Kendall Brown here, and I'm gonna have the Lakers go with kind of looking. Yeah, like I said, there's really no one that stands out in the draft. Like that could be a steal. There were like, there's pretty good projects, but I don't really know. I think Lakers would go with a guy like Kennedy Chandler, take a young guard with some decent upside. At 36, I think that's where EJ Liddell goes. I think Wendell Moore Jr. could go at 37 as a shooter for the Sacramento Kings. Max Christie was like, I don't know, I think he goes 38, but the Lakers traded up, or I think they traded for a second round pick. With the Magic, ended up taking Max Christie, who a lot of people have mixed feelings about him. I'm not too high on him. Cavs at 39 here. And I think they go shooter and Bryce McGowens. They could go like someone like Jabari Walker here. But I think they go with Bryce McGowens out of Nebraska. At 40, we have the Minnesota Timberwolves, who I think they go someone like Caleb Houston here. Who another guy with high upside. At 41, I think the Pelicans take Kamagate here, who out of France. Like, we'll see what he's able to do with the Nuggets this year, but definitely will be a great pick. At 42, let's do a repeat here. Let's have the Knicks take Trevor Keels, who they originally took. At 43, we have the Clippers, and I'm actually gonna have them go with Kenneth Lofton. I think he'd be a great addition to that locker room. Bring a lot of energy for them. Kenneth Lofton, his play style is a lot different than a lot of NBA players. But Kenneth Lofton out of Louisiana Tech would be nice for them. At 44 here, the Atlanta Hawks, I think they take Ryan Rollins out of Toledo, just adding another guard to that core. At 45, we have the Hornets, and I think this is where I take, Um, Julian Champagne, yeah, out of St. John's. I think that'd be actually pretty nice. Could be a steal. He just got re-signed by the Spurs, so. At 46, we have the Trailblazers, who I think they could go with Gabriel Procida out of Italy. 47, we have the Grizzlies. I'm going to have them go Jabari Walker. 48 with the Timberwolves, once again. I think they could also take someone that has decent potential in J.D. Davison. 49, we got the Cavs on the board. Once again, I think I could go someone like Johnny Juzang out of UCLA. And then Timberwolves on the clock again at 50. I think I go Orlando Robinson. Also just got re-signed by the Heat. Warriors, I completely forgot about Isaiah Mobley. How could I forget about him? I would hate for him to get drafted by the Warriors, though. So I think Morty Bayou's actually kind of showing some flashes. Luke Travers, also kind of forgot about him. Kind of looking down at Jonathan Williams out of Buffalo, man. AJ Green, yeah, AJ Green's another one who I think would actually get drafted. He was hitting threes against my Cavs. At the beginning of the season, but I think he would definitely go out of Northern Iowa. At 53, we have the Celtics, who could go someone like E. Santos, like Gabe Brown, who I actually really like. And then at 54, we have the Washington Wizards. I think this is where Isaiah Mobley goes. At 55, I think Yannick knows that eventually goes in this draft. 56 with the Cavs. I think I'm gonna go with Tyrese Martin. I'm looking too far at the end of this draft list here. Hugo Besson is still on the board, who also shown. He was the last pick. Okay, wait, so he ended up going to the Bucks. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Last pick Pacers. Josh Minot, Alondes Williams, Darian Sebron. I think Dominic Barlow could actually go here, or I really want to take Drake Jeffries or one of my mid-major guys. Oh man, I don't know. Let's just go with Dom Barlow. All right. So here is my 2022 NBA redraft. It's a lot different than I have I think the only same picks I have are Banchero, Holmgren, and I'm pretty sure Trevor Keels to New York. But here it is, right here, 2022 NBA redraft. Let me guys think this, and subscribe for more NBA draft content and college baseball content, and yeah, I'll see you next one.